Hello?
Hello?
Hi there. Thank you for calling in.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Kaiden. This is Meagan.
Hi. Thank you for calling in. I'm so glad that you did.
I'm like shaking right now.
I feel you. Because I'm not used to, like I said, I've never really enjoyed public speaking. When I'm tapping into me as a person as opposed to, a performer. So I understand completely. But did you want to ask anything or?
I'm a very shy person, and I've gotten better at it thanks to you. I'm talking to more people and stuff, but I still wanted some advice on opening up to people and everything, because it's still really difficult for me.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you garnered the courage to call tonight. And just know that this will always be a safe haven for you no matter what. And
thank you. It means a lot.
I'm going to get back to, because an earlier person asked, where did the misfit movement come from? Why do I call my
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
But I can go into it right now real quickly and then answer your question, because actually the two coincide with one another. I was actually at a writers' conference one year, and I remember being one of the first people to enter the lunchroom during the break. And I sat at a lunch table, and sure enough, all 400 people came into the room, and everybody sat down, and my table was literally empty. No one sat at my table. And so I was on Twitter, and I tweeted something and asked something along the vein of, who wants to sit with me at my table? We can call it the misfit table. And we can sing together. And, that holds true, I believe.
That's really cool.
Because we are all very different. We're all very unique. A lot of my supporters are people who do feel very out of place. And most of the callers even tonight, it just goes to show you that, all of these people are great people, but we all have struggles. We all have things in our life that, attempt to hold us down. And we're all misfits, but at the same time, we can all be united. And so, that's where the whole misfit thing came from. And as far as you being shy, sometimes you're just naturally a shy person, and that's not something that you should fault yourself for. Not everybody is outgoing, and you'll find oftentimes that when you find the right people, you bloom into an entirely different person. You start being outgoing. You start, laughing at,
I'm completely different when I'm around my friends. I'm a goofball. But
right,
yeah.
and that's important, that you have those friends that you can be, goofy with and you can laugh with, and you just let your guard down. You're not always meant to be this outgoing person in everyday life with everybody else, and you should embrace your shyness. As far as trying to overcome your shyness in practical situations, like if you're going to a job interview, try, self-deprecation. Just say, I'm, being interviewed by you right now, but, I'm just an unbelievably shy person. I mean, I don't know. You just start twisting the honesty in a humorous way that is lighthearted and can, show people, who you really are, because you shouldn't have to change, but rather people should just accept you for, being you. And I guarantee you that there are other shy people out in the world who, they're all, employed. They all have friends. They all have, places where they can be shy and, just be honest. Just don't, I was, it also coincides with, the subject of bullying earlier. do you know yourself the best? And are you being honest with both yourself and others? Because if you are, then happiness will follow. So I hope that helps.
It does. And I also realized that you meditate. And I remember you talking about that one time. And I used to do that around 2008, I think, or 2007. And it was like, I don't think I've ever been so at peace my entire life. It was when I was meditating and stuff. But then 2008 came along and kind of like destroyed everything I was working for, and I feel like I'm worse off now than when I started doing that. But I brought up meditation because I was wondering what kind of exercises that you do that you might want to share, because I'd like to learn more about that.
Well, I wish that I had some kind of secret procedure that I do, but really I differ from day to day, and I do meditate. It's interesting that you bring that up, because when I was younger, I was always led to believe that meditation was something very odd and very, I was very naive, at a young age. We're meant to believe, that, only monks meditate, and you have to, wear togas and, have your arms extended, in that sort of Lion King, Hakuna Matata pose. But really, meditation is so powerful, and it helps you to tap into you and your sense of self, your honesty, and you're able to really let go of the everyday baggage that you hold on to.
Exactly.
And deep breathing exercises are important.
Uh-huh.
It's important to just allow yourself to be in a very private space, both physically and mentally. And it's important to just try to purge any sort of thought on the surface. Always start out with deep breathing. Take a deep breath in, hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out. And when you breathe out, try to breathe out any negativity that you've been retaining throughout the day, throughout your week, just in life in general. Try to breathe in positivity and breathe out negativity. Beyond that, really, once you reach that high level of consciousness, your mind can take you anywhere. And so deep breathing is important, meditation is important, and I am a huge advocate of it. And it's not as weird as people think. So I hope that helps.
It does.